and a suitcase caper. Father scurried about at a panic pace while Mom wrote down the hotel phone number. Morty's brothers and sister played mouse marbles while they wait someone impatiently. Morty sat in his room with his thoughts in his prayers, staring at his inline skate, which would not fit in the suitcase. Father had a three-day business meeting in Mouseiapolis, and Mother was going along to keep him company. Morty and her brothers and sisters were being exiled to Grandma and Grandpa's farm for a whole week. Of course, Morty loved his grandparents, and when he was younger, going to the house seemed like the most fun on earth. Now, in third grade, it amazed him that a mouse would drive 3 hours and end up in the middle of nowhere, where time moved as slow as a tortoise. Morty the whole first day would speed by like here with new adventures. They would play hide and seek in the cornfield. Grandpa might take them fishing at the creek, and Grandma would have warm cheese, cookies, and cold milk waiting. When they got back to the house, they would catch fireflies as the day turned to night. While Grandpa would fix dinner, nothing he made ever came from a box. Yummy aromas would seep out of the house as something delicious simmered on the stove. But after everyone's time is full, there would be nothing left to do, making the rest of the week feel like an eternity. Grandpa and Grandma lived far from town. The nearest neighbor with children was too far away to play with. And worse yet, the old television did not pick up even the really old Mega Mouse cartoons. Grandma tried. She would pull out a dusty chapter books, telling Morty these were his dad's favorites when he was drawing. Sometimes she would give Morty quarters to help with snap beans or shark peas. But mostly Morty would count on hours until he left the farm. Every couple of days, Grandpa would drive into town to pick up the mail and a few groceries. Morty loved to ride along just to see what movie was showing that week, if there were any in his age hanging around. A whole week like that? Morty grumbled to himself. Morty, are you talking to someone? Did you pack your pajamas? Mother asked as she walked toward the open suitcase on his bed. Morty said. He planned to sleep in his favorite Mega Mouse t-shirt and matching boxers. Morty had a puzzled look on her face, but she quickly moved away from Morty's suitcase, in which she had tucked $5. I need you to help me carry down the junk of my suitcase. So hurry and finish up, please. Morty knew the trip routine. Mother packed a tiny little suitcase for each of his 6 younger brothers and sisters. She neatly folded their clothes, including just what they need. Each mouse picked up one stuffed friend, a favorite blanket for sleeping away from home. Mother also tucked in $5 so they could get a special treat when they went to town with Grandpa. Moy no longer needed a stuffed friend or a blanket, but he liked the $5. Even if he could not find much of what he liked in a tiny store Grandpa and Grandpa's shop at, then Morty would have a very mischievous idea. Perhaps there's a way he could bring his inline skate. Morty jumped up, scampered to his bedroom door, and looked left, right down the hall. And he listened for Mother. With no sign of her or whiff of her forever great perfume, Morty shoved half of the clothes from his suitcase under his bed. He grabbed his Mickey Mouse action figures and one inline skate and stuffed them into his suitcase. As he shoved the toys in, Morty realized he needed even more room and to get another pile of clothing. After throwing the clean folded clothes at the bottom of his closet, Morty tried to cram the other inline skates into his suitcase. No luck. I was stuck carrying suitcase down to the minivan. Morty yelled as he grabbed his little sister's suitcase from down the hall and tiptoed back to his room, quietly unlatching the clasps. He thought, what else he could bring? I'd like to have my comics book too. Morty took all his sister's clothes out of her suitcase, stuffed them under his bed. He hurriedly stuffed the inline skates, the comic books, and enough snappy blocks to build a Monster Mouse mansion into his sister's suitcase. Morty had to sit on top of the suitcase to get it latched. As he locked the loaded suitcase to his mouse minivan, Morty told himself to remember to unload his sister's suitcases when they arrived at the farm. Someone else might notice how much heavier they were than other suitcases. There's no problems once they were at the farm 3 hours later. Father and Mother were in a hurry to catch the plane, and the plane took time to kiss their mice goodbye before they drove away. Morty had set the suitcase on the porch when he heard his brother calling him to the barn. There are new cows and little chicks, and Morty ran to the barn as fast as lightning. As he got closer, he was hit with the permitting smell of fresh hay and manure. Just as Morty hoped, the first day was packed with adventures and discovery. After a last bite of cheesy pot pie, Morty almost fell asleep on the table. The fresh country air combined with running, fishing, jumping, and eating too much added up to sagging eyelids on every little mouse, not just Morty. Let's get these sleepy little mice into bed, Grandma said as he helped Morty's little suitcase sister upstairs. Dropping her suitcase in the hall, he added, what all did you bring, sweetie? Did you bring your tricycle? This is a heavy little suitcase. Although he was only half awake, Morty heard Grandma words and knew he was going to be in big trouble. His little sister started crying very loudly once Grandpa got her upstairs. My sister had no pajamas, no clothes, and most heartbreaking to her, no sleepy blanket. She couldn't be soothed. The sound of his sister crying hit Morty like a ton of bricks. His stomach dropped. Morty had no way out. It was his inline skate, his Mega Mouse comic, and snappy blocks in his sister's suitcase. Now, there's one thing about Morty. He always tells the truth. Morty and his little sister belonging to under his bed, 3 hours away in Mousetown. It seemed impossible to find a solution that would stop his sister wailing at this hour. Morty never meant to hurt his baby sister's feeling. Grandpa, Grandma! I took out her clothes so I would have more room for my toys. Morty said while trying not to cry, his voice and whiskers quivering. I didn't think about what it would mean when we got here. He pulled his crying little sister close, hugging her tightly and then patting her back softly. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, he whispered. Would you like to wear my very coolest Mickey Mouse t-shirt to bed? You were going to let her wear your Mickey Mouse saves the world t-shirt? His brother asked and looked at Morty like he had sprouted once. You wouldn't let Mother wash that shirt for weeks. And now you're going to let her wear it? Yep, Morty replied. I think you made a perfect nightgown. Morty's sister looked at him, puzzled. Are you going to town tomorrow? Morty asked Grandpa. I'm planning a little meal and grocery to run, Grandpa said. Would any mouse like to run right along? Well, Morty paused and swallowed hard. Mother gets us some spending money and would like to use to get some new play clothes for my sister. Would he have a minute or two to pick some up? I think we can arrange that, Grandpa agreed. Sure, honey, Grandma said warmly. Morty's little sister started to calm down. Morty looked her in the eye and said quietly, after we come back from town, I was thinking about teaching you to inline skate. My skates are a little big, but we'll stuff some little sacks in them. A small smile spread across Morty's little sister's face. After all, he added, you can't bring them to the farm, right? Later at night, Morty snuggled in bed with his little sister. Since he didn't have a blanket, he was in Mega Mouse boxers and an old t-shirt. She looked very cool in its Mega Mouse Saves the World t-shirt. For 8 weeks. Morty, she asked sleepily, tomorrow would you help me make a dollhouse with just snappy flaps? Sure, I think I know how to make a dollhouse, Morty said. It won't be much more difficult than Master Mansion, he thought. My little sister gave him a great big hug and slowly drifted off to sleep while read to her from his newest adventures of Mega Mouse comic book.